The government had high revenue expectations from the LNG project in terms of raising the value of the Kina and adding to the country's foreign reserve. Governor Bakani says he cautioned the government to lower its expectations then, and now his concerns are confirmed. The LNG revenue is coming in, but they are not at the levels as initially expected.
For the first 6 months of this year, this is what's happening. We already starting to get the the LNG revenue, but it's much lower. Much lower. Tax will be due at the end of this is tax only for LNG. I'm not talking about the others. This is LNG. Next month we will get the mineral LNG taxes, and they're much lower because of that accelerated depreciation of the assets of the LNG project.
While he says some companies involved in the LNG project, such as ExxonMobil and others, have been able to bring in their revenue, this is still not enough.
So if this is a situation happening now, we're not seeing any change and the Kina is going down, the demand for foreign currency is still there. The second half of the year, it does not look promising for us unless there is, some improvement in the oil price, which we, think might not happen, because the second half will be the time when we receive the revenues for exports that we're exporting this year. Okay, we're exporting in the first half of this year at prices of LNG much lower than, around 40 or less than $50 per barrel.
Governor Bakani says in order to stabilize the foreign currency market, they have used some of PNG's foreign reserve. He could not confirm figures in the low LNG revenue. However, he strongly encourages the review of the national budget.
Because you cannot continue to live beyond the means when the revenue is much lower. We'll be looking for trouble. If the government makes an adjustment on the budget side, it will reduce the pressure, because some of the pressure on the demand, increased demand, is coming also from government. Government spends a lot of money. If it's spent on those people getting the money, spend it on overseas imports, that's what increasing the demand for foreign currency. So the adjustment has to come from the source, and the source is the government.
In light of this situation, Governor Bakani's advice to the government is to hold off on any new projects this year.
Government has sufficient revenue, then they can bring them on board. But fundamentally now is to just concentrate on the existing projects. Main ones, the Pacific Games, some of the highways, some of the highways are now even incurring additional expenses because of the destruction by the bad weather conditions. So those are kind of things, it will eat up a lot of the revenue that we have for this year, they have for this year.
Sarah Aupong, National EMTV News.